15% semento plus 5% bakal equals pera. Ano po dapat yung reinforcing bars nitong revetment na ito? Kasi po wala eh. Kahit na po siguro kawayan lang, wala yan eh. Tingnan po ninyo. Wala pa po tubig ito. This is supposed to be, siguro medyo river po ito eh. Tatagal po ba ito, Secretary? Itong ganito?
Hindi siguro, Your Honor. I think this is a failure of the structure in itself.
So, dapat wala nang siguro. Tsakin mo. Tatagal ba ito?
Hindi po.
Alam po nyo kung saan ito? Kayang-kaya naman po ninyong ma-identify. Nasaan po yung mga district engineers nyo? Para wag na po sabihin kung kanino galing yan. Kasi malalaman din po natin yun eh. Why do you think the contractor of this project adopted this kind of anomalous activity? Marami pong ibig sabihin yan eh. Meron tayong kasabihan, Chair Erwin, the picture paints 1,000 words. Dito po, hindi words, perang nakalagay. 80% lupa plus 15% semento, 5 plus 5% pera, 5% bakal, ano daw, Chairman? Oo nga, equals? This is a microcosm of the projects. I think this completely represents the project na ginagawa po ngayon. Kaya Legacy Construction Corporation, Alpha and Omega General Contractor and Development Corporation, St. Timothy Construction Corporation, QM Builders, EGB Construction Corporation, Top Notch Catalyst Builders Inc., Centerways Construction and Development Inc., SunWest Inc., Highton Construction and Development Corporation, 888 Construction and Supply Inc., Royal Crown Monarch Construction and Supplies Corporations, Wawo Builders, MG Samidan Construction, LRTK Builders Inc., and Road Edge Trading and Development Services. These 15 contractors were mentioned by the President. The President also noted that 5 of these 15 contractors have projects in almost all regions nationwide. He mentioned Legacy Construction Corporation, Alpha and Omega General Contractors and Development Corporation, St. Timothy Construction Corporation, EGB Construction Corporation, and Road Edge Trading and Development Services. Is the President correct? Your silence is also a question. So the President fairly reported this accurately. Wala pong problema so far? The President also noted that there appears a mismatch between the most flood-prone areas based on National Adaptation Plan of the Philippines 2023-2025. Kasi yung mga flood-prone areas nasa ating National Adaptation Plan of the Philippines. Ito po yung mga probinsya ng Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Maguindanao, North Cotabato, Oriental Mindoro, and Ilocos Norte. These are the flood-prone areas. As opposed to the top 10 provinces awarded with the highest number of flood control projects by the DPWH. Bulacan, 668 flood control projects. Cebu, 414. Isabela, 341. Pangasinan, 313. Pampanga, 292. Albay, 273. Leyte, 262, Tarlac, 258, Camarines Sur, 252, Ilocos Norte, 224. flood control projects. This shows that only 4 among those considered flood-prone areas ang nandito pong nabigyan ng kaukulang mga projects. The rest ay wala po sa flood-prone areas. This is the initial observation of the President. Is his observation fair enough to you? Meron po bang gustong kumontra sa observation ng President? So silence is acquiescence. Ang sabi pa ng Pangulo, more than 350 billion or 6,021 flood control projects do not specify the exact type of flood control that is being built. Halimbawa po, kung repair works yun, o kaya cut-off channel, o dikes, o drainage structures, flood mitigation structures, retarding basin, revetment, slope protection spur dikes, waterways, or embankments. Walang ganun eh. Sabi niya, hindi mo lang dinidescribe ito eh. 350 billion worth of projects defy basic description. Or 6,021 flood control projects. Many of these projects are in different locations but have exactly the same contractor and contract cost. This is disturbing. This is one of the initial observations of the President. Do you believe this is also a fair assessment? Oh, walang kumikibo sa ating mga resource person. I think this is a fair assessment coming from the office of the President. Meron pong ginawang actual na inspection ang Pangulo. In Kalumpit, Bulacan. Lumabas po ito sa mga dyaryo. Initial inspection showed the dike appeared to have not followed the right specifications, sabi po dun sa dyaryo, of materials and also appeared to have gaps in the dike that made it incomplete. Nagpakuha po ng scuba divers ang Presidente. This is what they call tactile inspection. Nakita po nila doon ang ito po nakalagay. Scuba divers were dispatched to assess the flood control project. They reported that the concrete underwater was of varying thickness and was shaddily built. The divers also reported the steel reinforcement were not driven into the river, so water still flowed underneath. Let us break that down. Ang ibig pong sabihin nito, kahit kami po hindi naman inhinyero, karaniwang po sa inyo lahat ngayon ay engineer. Hindi po nasunod yung specification. Dito lamang po lumilitaw yung mga tinatawag na seat piles. Hindi po ibinaon sa tamang lalim. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Karaniwan po, and I think you will all agree, 6 meters po yung seat piles eh. Talaga pong pipiliting ibaon yun. Yung 5 na metro ibabaon mo, maaaring ang lilitaw na lamang na nakikita mo is 1 meter. What is the significance of that? Kasi kinakailangan ma-address mo yung scouring ng river. Pag hindi umabot, ando sa punto na yung cascading waters will be gradually eroding the soil. Ang lalabas nun, nakabitin na yung inyong nakabitin na yung seat piles na kunwari ibinaon nyo ng 5 meters. Ano mangyayari kung nakikita na po yun? Babagsak po talaga yung slope protection na inilagay ninyo. Ito yung kaawa-awang kalagayan nito eh. Nakita pa po yung Upon tactile inspection, the drivers found that the beam was no longer connected to the seat pile support. Yung beam na sinasabi niya, this is the apron. Tama po ba yun? The apron is the basic structure that will hold the seat piles. Kung wala po yung apron na yun, na magkukonect dun sa slope, walang integrity yung project na ito. Babagsak at babagsak ito. Mamaya po meron kaming ipakikita sa inyo kung bakit ganito kalala ang problema ng ating bansa. Ready ba yung isang slide natin para makita lang yung karon tayo po ng idea kung ano yung revetment. Ito kasing binisita po ng Pangulo, embankment po ito, dike po ito eh. Yung embankment po, pangkaraniwan pagka dike, ginagamit din kahit na mga tricycle lang, mga motor nakakadaan. Pero dapat merong slope protection yun eh. Pagka yung embankment lang, pagkatapos yung binaon yung bakal, wala pa rin, magigiba yun. Ready po ba tayo doon sa isang slide? Para magkaroon. Ayan po. Ano po yung tawag dyan, Secretary Bunuan? Di ba revetment yan?
Revetment, Your Honor.
Ayan po, ang kaawa-awang kalagayan ng revetment, meron pa pong nota dyan sa nagbigay sa akin, 80% lupa,